Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I have a very interesting reading for you today. I'm doing what I call an above and below reading. So I'm going to be using the angel tarot cards because angels live above us in the air, and the fairy tarot cards because the fairies live with us here on earth. So above will be the angels, below will be the fairies. And they're sister cards. They're both made by the same creator, Radley Valentine. He has lots and lots of different decks out, but this deck especially talks to each other quite nicely. So I'm going to call in the fairies, the fairy bell, and I am going to do an above and below for the royal family. So we'll start with Charles. What do his angels want him to know? And I'll pull 3 cards. And then what do the fairies below want him to know? So you can almost think of this as inside and within and without. You can also think of this as consciousness and subconscious. But it's above and below. You could think of this as your crown chakra and your root chakra. The above and below read, and let's see what they have to say. So we'll start with King Charles. And 1, 2, 3. And then below is with the fairies. And when I say above and below, I don't mean one is better than the other or any kind of judgment that way. What I mean is one is above in the air and one is touching the ground here on earth with us. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. That was interesting because we have lots of earth here. Earth is autumn as well. We only have 1 ace of swords. Okay, so we have 3 of earth, which is 3 of pentacles, meaning people are coming together and working together, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, and being a team player. Yes, we can tell that right now is going on with King Charles. The wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side, Page of Earth, which is Page of Pentacles. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Now, the Page of Earth, the Page of Pentacles is also the salesperson. So we have 4 of Autumn, so that would be the 4 of Pentacles. We've got some really... we've got pentacles here, but they're the smaller pentacles. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance of how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. The star, look to the future and hope with optimism. Look at this, the wheel and the star. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging time. And the star is also hope and healing. Wish upon a star, your lucky star. So that with the Wheel of Fortune, I think things are going to start to turn for him. With this Page of Earth, with this saying a new area of study, I wonder if there's some kind of new, because this is Earth, I wonder if there's some kind of new medication that he's on that's going to make him feel better. Ace of Winter, don't be deferred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas should be implemented, and that's right under the Page of Earth. So I'm thinking that I think he might, something is going to change for him. Something is definitely for the better with the wheel and the star. And then we have 3 of coins, 4 of coins. So something planning, maybe budgeting and whatnot. And I did that other reading that the new government's going to do something that's going to financially hit the royal family. So I'm wondering if they're already starting to negotiate with that. But something really good, and some kind of hope and healing is coming. All right. So that was his fairies and his angels. Let's do Camilla. Camilla just had a birthday. So let's see what her angels and fairies have to say, the above and below. The spirits above and the spirits below. I should be actually doing this as spirits with spirits reading. Maybe I will later on. Spirits above and spirits below. Spirits and spirits, not spirits with spirits. Camilla. Six of Fire, the Moon, and Page of Air. All right, and her fairies below. Interesting, both angels and fairies are winged creatures. Fairies are smaller, and angels are huge. I think a lot of people can see angels, but they don't realize they're looking at angels because they might only see like maybe the legs, like they're massive. Okay. Cards are ready. 5 of Autumn, 7 of Spring, Life Experience. All right, so we have victory. Good news is on the way. Public recognition of awards, 6 of Wands. So that might have something to do with Charles and Charles things that are turning around for him. The Moon, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. Release the fears that hold you back. Page of Air, which is the Page of Swords. Challenging information, delays or changes to plan, truth delivered without tact. So I think there's, this might be some kind of attack from across the pond, the Page of Swords. That's internet. So somebody might write an unflattering article about her or put something on Twitter that isn't true about her. And especially here with the moon, because the moon is illusions. And I'm thinking that we're going to get something about Camilla that isn't true on the internet, some kind of story that really bothers her. But she does have this 6 of Wands. I think something is coming. Good news is coming. So I think that's part of Charles' good reading. 5 of Autumn, reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. So this is 5 of Pentacles. That was interesting. Charles had 3, 4, and now she has 5. I did that reading that there's going to be some kind of contraction in the money that the royals get. And this reading is for both that now. It shows both of them are going to be affected somehow. So I don't know if there's going to be some kind of contraction on the amount of money that they have, or something happens that there's maybe something they're invested in collapses, because they also have their own private investments. But looks like Charles and Camilla will be penny pinching. 7 of Spring. So this would be 7 of Wands. Be assertive. Don't look down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So I think there is something is here. Life experience, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation leads to significant opportunities. This is actually the Tower card. And something is definitely going to upset Camilla. Some kind of, it could be lies or bad news. It's just that because these aren't read in reverse, it's next to the moon, and so this would be telling me illusions on the internet. All right, so illusions on the internet. So maybe they do get some kind of good information, and people then twist it around and make it a conspiracy or something. But it's really going to upset her. It's going to upset her more than she lets on, and that's typical Cancerian response to things. They go in their shell. So something is going to happen. It might not cost them in money. It might cost them in reputation or something else like that. All right. So let's do William now. William. Above and below reading. William. Above and below reading. William. Above and below reading. 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 Above and below reading for William. Angels, what do you have to say to William? Four of Earth. So there's Four of Pentacles, another senior royal with money issues. Queen of Earth. Oh, well, there's the Queen of Pentacles. There's wifey. Page of Earth. Wow. This is, so William is definitely down to earth, I would say. Now let's see what his fairies have to say. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. You know, the thing is, if you're married to a Queen of Pentacles in her proper form, you'll always have money, because even if you work paycheck to paycheck, you'll always feel rich, because they'll be able to take 4 ingredients and make a dinner for 12. They're very they're smart, frugal that way, and they'll always make you feel abundant, even if you just have pennies left. They'll somehow have a beautiful home decorated that could all be secondhand furniture, but somehow they make it look beautiful. That's your Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. You just don't want them in their shadow, because then they'll spend everything you got and put you into debt. All right. Fairies for William. The Hermit. Wow. The Moon. 3 of Spring. That's 3 of Wands. Okay, 4 of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions. Giving to those less fortunate. That's the 4 of Pentacles. Queen of Earth. This is, of course, Catherine. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. So there might be, William might be investing in something brand new, but he'll be asking for Catherine's advice on that. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. Commitment to your spiritual growth. Well, we all know the Hermit is also the Virgo, which is Harry. So I think Harry's going to be a big part of this next part of his life here. The Moon. Powerful, intuitive, and epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So this is also the illusions. And then 3 of Spring, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. All right. So I think there is something. I mean, when we have a 3rd senior royal and we have money issue coming up, I think they're going to have to learn to shuffle some things around. And I think they're going to lean on Catherine's abilities there. Maybe she has a way with money that they're all wanting to learn something from with this Page of Earth. For example, she comes from a family that's non-royal. So maybe she has a different outlook on how to do some things. Also here with the Hermit, the Moon, and the 3 of Spring, I think we might see some kind of different attitude towards Harry. I honestly do. Whether we can believe that attitude or not is another story, because we have the Moon here. So it might be an illusion that it might be an illusion that Harry wants to come back into their life, or it might be an illusion that he's sorry or that he's apologizing. So you think Harry, illusion, plans, right? So if we do this like that, if you're reading cards, you just do the keywords and make a sentence. What does that tell you? Harry, illusion, plans. So does Harry have plans to lie to the family? So is this a warning to William? Or is Harry doing illusions that he doesn't want to be in the family? Or anyways, Harry's going to be Harry and Catherine are both big parts. Also, Page of Earth is Charlotte and Louis. They're both Page of Earth. So I think family's going to, well, of course, we're going into summer, aren't we? We're going into summer. I'm wondering if Harry's threatening to show up at Balmoral. All right, so let's do Catherine. Catherine, what do your angels, what do the angels have to tell Catherine? What do the angels have to tell Catherine? What do the angels have to tell Catherine? Above and below reading. So the angels above, I guess you could call fairy earth angels. So the air, we could call the sky angels and earth angels. Above and below reading for Catherine. Above and below reading for Catherine. Oh, Page of Earth. So there's the children again. Page of Fire. Ooh. 10 of Air, 10 of Swords. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. The Earth Angels, the little fairies. What are the little fairies? What are the messages for the fairies for Catherine, Princess of Wales? Fairies, what messages do you have? What messages do you have for Catherine, Princess of Wales? What messages do you have for Catherine, Princess of Wales? Boy, these are huge cards. I often wonder why they make such great big cards. The Hermit in the same position as William. I'm telling you right now, Harry's going to be a big part of their summer. Balance. Oh, I love this. And the World. Whoa. All three major arcanas. So we already know what the Page of Earth is here. Good news around financial matters. So let's do the Page of Fires. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and tongue and brain aren't working together very well today. I'm just going to put it up here and you guys can say it to yourself. That's my mild dyslexia. It scrambles the letters and I can't form the word because I can't see it properly. 10 of Air. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovery from an addiction. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovery from an addiction. Well, we know she doesn't have an addiction, but we do know that she's been struggling with something. So this 10 of Air is telling us that I think with this Page of Fire, this is the Page of Wands. This is fantastic messages. I think we are going to hear really fantastic news about Catherine, about how things like, you know, she's now in remission or the chemo was successful. And so this is the end. And we also have the World card here under the 10 of Air. So I think we're going to be seeing that she can close that chapter on her. But we have the Hermit here again in the exact same spot. I think that Harry is going to be a massive part of their summers for some reason. Balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. All right. So this is, this also tells me, I'm getting that there's some kind of medication here with this Balance card. This would be the Temperance card. And I'm just getting, because the lion is here, which is the royal family. and then the blood and the temperance card. When I'm doing a health reading, I'm not specifically doing a health reading for her, but one of the things that when I am that temperance, that's mixing pharmaceuticals or medicine or whatnot. So I'm thinking that this balance, take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. So I think that take your time, there's no need to rush is, you know what? You did two things, so go rest and get better, and everything will be just fine. The world here, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey is now complete. So I think we're going to hear very, very soon. Major arcanas here on the bottom are telling us that, and of course, the earth is your body. Your body is of earth. This is telling me that we're going to see the end of Catherine's, I think it's her medication. I think that's why I was going on about this. I think we're going to see the end of her having to be apart from everything. We're going to see the end of we're going to hear great news about the end of the chemo, and that, everything's in remission and she'll be able to move forward. I love this card for Catherine. It's interesting. All four of them got something about money, though. I think there is something that's going to happen, and I'm almost wondering if that's why Charles opened up Balmoral, because they know it's coming. They know there's going to be some contraction in their income, so they're thinking of other ways to create income. I honestly do. I think also the children are going to be very important, but I think we're going to hear this news. I would say by the end of summer, for sure. For sure. Oh, and the clock agrees with me. And remember when I did the timing for her? The timing was September and then in January. So maybe in September we'll hear that she's in part-time, and then January we'll hear she's back full-time. All right. Well, what do you think of this reading? Is it fun to do something different? Do you think it was valuable? I'm only going to do the 4 top senior royals right now. I'll think about other ones depending on how much you like these readings. I don't want to keep boring you on and on if you don't like these types of readings. Thank you very much for being members. I sure appreciate you. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.